Welcome back to Victory. You're going to be excited about this shot. It is the Dink, the most famous shot in pickleball. Let's get into it. Well, let's dink to that. Let's talk about the three main things as it relates to dinks. Jump right into it. Here we go. So both Jen and I, we're going to be at that kitchen line. The first thing is a good stance. So Jen and I will both show you that we're going to have our feet kind of shoulder width apart, maybe even a little further than shoulder width apart, because you want to have good balance. If your feet are together or we're even like this, we're not going to have good balance. So wider, the better, okay? Then we're going to get a slight bend into the knees, making sure that our butt is back so we can get good reach in front of us and we're able to be very balanced, right? So that's what we're going to be first, okay? Our paddle is also going to be out in front of us. We always want to be expecting the ball to be faster, so whenever we're dinking back and forth, Jen and I are always going to keep our paddle up because we need to be expecting a pop-up or a ball that's going to move fast to us. So our paddle always goes back up to around the sternum level, then it goes down to a dink. So our ready position is going to be in that sternum level. Now let's talk about the technique of a dink. We're going to start out by talking about the grip. Now, the three grips are the same as everything else. It's going to be a semi-western, an eastern, or a continental grip. I use an eastern grip. Jen, what do you use?
Continental.
Continental grip. So we want to make sure that we're using the same grip and not shifting different grips every time we hit a shot. Same grip on our forehand as we do on our backhand. We're just hitting different sides of the paddle. Now, what we want to make sure we're doing is keeping our motion simple and in front of us. If we use the kitchen line as our center of kind of backstop, we want to make sure we're not bringing our paddle behind that kitchen line. We're keeping it in front of that kitchen line. So as you can see when we're dinking, neither one of us are going to bring that paddle behind the kitchen line. It's going to stay in front. And we're just simple motions, nice and smooth. I'm not taking these big swings. I'm not going like this, right? Because when we start doing that, we start making more complications to miss-hit the ball, and with a bigger follow-through, we're not going to be ready for a speed up. We want to keep our paddle ready to go for any kind of fast shot. So we're going to keep it nice and simple like this, okay? The last thing that we want to be doing is making sure we're limiting the spin on our shots. We don't want to be hitting a ton of back spin, a bunch of top spin. So keep your wrists in a very still manner. Don't move directly through the ball and not snap your wrist too much, because that's also going to create mishits on your contact. We're looking to kind of just lift the ball over the net. My wrist is staying really still and I'm moving through the ball. Nice and easy, keeping it out in front. Very simple, short motion. I'm not trying to get really long with it, okay? Very short, smooth motion as we dink. So those are the three things that I want you guys to come prepared for when you come out to drill the heck out of this shot. What is this?
Sorry,
I don't know.
Time before. Now we got
You're like,
the first one.